Well, it's August, which means it's time for that summer vacation. But while some in the U.S. are hoping to steal a day or two away from the office, many Europeans are taking off the entire month. And while that may sound nice, our next guest believes that some of us just aren't built to relax like that. Well, Arthur Brooks' latest column for the Free Press is titled, "I Tried to Vacation Like a European. It Was a Disaster." In it, the happiness expert and CBS News contributor explains the science behind why some people just can't chill out. Arthur joins us now, and we should note that the Free Press and CBS News have the same parent company, which is Paramount. Arthur, good morning.
Good morning to you, too.
Let's talk about this. Let's start with Americans and Europeans. Do they vacation differently?
They do. They absolutely do. And it's been a long tradition of Europeans taking the whole month of August off, or a whole month off in the summer at least. And I lived in Spain for a long time. All the way through my 20s, I lived in Spain. I'm married a Spaniard, and I tried mightily to take that month of August off, but I just couldn't pull it off. It was boring. I was got ants in my pants, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. So I finally did the research on why I'm different. And let me ask you, where are you going on vacation this year?
I am not going on vacation until November. I've used up all my vacation. I just came back from Romania.
Do you like vacation?
I loved vacation, but I also feel like a week and a half is about the most my American brain can handle.
Yeah, we're Americans, and that's the key thing, isn't it? It turns out that the American and European brains probably work differently when it comes to vacation. Different hemispheres of the brain. When Europeans go on vacation, they tend to use the right hemispheres of their brain so that idleness brings them ideas of the meaning of their life and all sorts of satisfaction. We, on the other hand, we go kind of crazy in the left hemispheres of our brain. At least that's what the initial research suggests.
There was an interesting stat here. You write that 55% of Americans don't use all their vacation days.
That's right.
Tragic.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Does American work culture have an impact on how we enjoy vacations?
Yeah, but American work culture probably is, it comes from the fact that we are neurobiologically different, too. And there's a reason for that. There's been a number of researchers that have suggested that immigrant-based cultures, they tend to take something that's a mutation in the old place and then load it up in the new country. So if everybody comes from immigrant stock, like you and me, then very likely it was our parents and grandparents that didn't like vacation, that really liked to work. And the result is that it's kind of filtering down to us as well.
I think there's a lot of folks who it's maybe not about liking to work. It's about fear that our work won't accept a month-long vacation.
That too.
So there is also a work culture thing, though it seems there's a biological component
No
as well.
doubt. It's all nature and nurture, and we don't know which is which. But the bottom line is that all of us can get better at vacation. So the Americans who are watching us right now, they're up really early, watching the news, getting a start on the day, and they're thinking, oh, I'm going to go to the beach, I'm going to sit there, I'm going to be so bored. You need to use it in the right way. If you've got an American left side brain, you can actually use it in ways that can be quite generative and pretty satisfying, but you got to know what to do.
Well, let's see if CBS and the Free Press will be okay with a month-long vacation.
I don't know about that.
All right, Arthur Brooks, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.